Shalom. I want to start by giving all honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and salutations to the Akim around the world, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in truth and sincerity, and double honors to the elders, to the apostles of GMS, of Great Millstone. And my message today is I want people to know who their enemy are. Like who is the enemy? Or should I say it's important for you to know who the enemy is, you know? And I mean, according to the scriptures, I mean, as far as us knowing that we are Israel, we're going to know that our enemy are those who don't believe or believe and live by the laws we live by. But at the same time, which would be Israel, but at the same time, you know, when you step out into the world, when you go out to work or school or wherever you have to go to, you know, you're going to find enemies everywhere, which 9 times out of 10 be the people who have the rule over you, you know? And I'm gonna bring out this is Sirach chapter 12. I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." So suppose you go to work, you know, and you got to deal with whatever way it is that your manager treats you. You know, it could be a white man, it could be an Asian nigga, it could be, you know, an Elamite, an East Indian. You know what I'm saying? It could even be a Jake, you know, but they pretty much do what they're told to do, which 9 times out of 10 is a white man telling them to do. Like, there's a white man telling them to treat you bogus in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? If this guy right here doesn't swipe in on time, or if this guy right here has something to say when you write him up, write his ass up again, you know. So let his file pile up, so when they try to fire your ass, you know, they got more than enough on you, more than what is adequate for your ass to be fired. Hey man, fuck these devils, man. Alright? So it says, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him." Now when it says take good heed, like, be watchful, be mindful, be very careful that, you know, keep, like when it comes to you being side by side with a motherfucker you can't trust, 9 times out of 10 he wants what's in your pocket, or he's going to try and take your life to obtain something, you know, probably something you have, you know, or to make you look bad, or to bring you down low, to have you in some type of derision or affliction, you know. This and the rest of this, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Now, I mean, you could, some people, I've seen this shit, you know, some people would be like, oh, well, this guy isn't that bad, you know what I'm saying, I've been around this man for this long, or this amount of time, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, so they're going to say, oh, okay, you know, alright, it's not that bad, you know what I'm saying, because it says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Now, you know, when you clean glass or whatever, you know, you look through it to see if it's clean, you know. And that's what a lot of people do with these white men. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of these crackers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes other nations, man. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. So suppose a cracker, you know what I'm saying, somebody you knew since you was like 6, or, you know, the 3rd grade or whatever, you know, you grow up with this nigga, and you compare all the good shit to all the bad shit this motherfucker has done. You know, you're gonna realize that this nigga's a wicked nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you compare him to the truth. You know, wicked ass motherfucker, man. All right. And then I got Psalms chapter 35, verse 12. It says, "They reward me evil for the good, to the spoiling of my soul." Now, that's like coonery right there. They'll have motherfuckers, you know, shave their beards, you know what I'm saying, cut off all their hair, wear these suit and ties and shit, just to go to jobs to places where they're treated like shit. By who? White people. You know what I'm saying? Other nations, like East Indians. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of them motherfuckers downtown. You know, they all dress up like white men. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody has to dress up like the white man to get a good job. You know what I'm saying? One of those office jobs or some shit like that. Sitting behind a desk, you know what I'm saying? Or being in authority to fire a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear some gay shit. You You know what I'm saying? You got to do some type of gay shit. You know? And then it says, to the spoiling of my soul. You know what I mean? The part where it says, they reward me evil for good. You know what I'm saying? You do what you're told to do. You know what I'm saying? You meet the quota. You do your job. You know what I'm saying? You dress presentable. You try to curve your tongue. You know what I'm saying? Show some type of professional etiquette when you speak. Or have respect for your manager. You know what I'm saying? And then it treats you like shit regardless. Alright? And then it says, to the spoiling of my soul. Hey, man, it's spoiling your soul, man. It's sitting with you. It's fucking you up on the inside. Because you're getting treated like shit. Alright? You know? And then, this is, I got, Psalms chapter 34, verse 19. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Now, your afflictions could range from your job, your afflictions could range from school, your afflictions could range from walking down the street. You know what I mean? It could be a multitude of things. But regardless, you're going to come across a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this truth. When the scripture says for you to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, it's almost like you're delivering yourself into the hands of these people. You know what I'm saying? Into the hands of these wicked ass motherfuckers, or at least to be seen as somebody that's not harmful, because they already don't like you. You know what I mean? They already don't like the fact that we black, or we Latino, or we Native American. And then when they find out we know who we are, you know what I'm saying, then we know who they are, then we become a threat to them. You know? That's why it says be harmless as a dove. Wise as a serpent, knowing that they're the fucking enemy. You know what I'm saying? And harmless as a dove, to not be antagonistic, or not to be, you know what I'm saying, threatening to them, I guess, in some type of way. Almost like almost like, but they take that as a weakness, man. They take that shit as a fucking weakness. And they be on there with you anyway. They already don't fucking like you. They already hate your guts. Already. And when they realize that that's the type of person you are, they want to use that against you. You know what I'm saying? They actually look for shit to say about you. If they can't say it about you, they're going to say it about you regardless, to see your reaction, just to say something else. You know? This is Psalms chapter 37, verse 32. It says, the wicked watcheth the righteous, and seeketh to slay him. So, they already got it out for you. You know? It's like when a white man is in charge of, or has black motherfuckers, has black men or Latino men, you know, or so-called African American men, you know, under their wing or under their control, like they have some type of reign over them. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're anticipating when they're gonna get to kill this man, or when they're gonna get to fire this man. You know? And like when it comes to financial ways, you know, that's when it comes to the financial thought process. To lose your job is like dying, almost damn near. You know what I'm saying? Because you need the money. You know what I'm saying? They know this. You need the money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to get there to make the money. And when you get the money, you gotta pay the bills. When you pay the bills, you barely have any money to eat with. So when you go grocery shopping, you really have nothing in your pocket and barely anything in your refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Anything useful from time to time. Because, I mean, there is some good food, but that shit is expensive as fuck. All the bogus shit is the cheapest shit. And it's actually more bogus shit in the fucking community than there is good shit. And if you do find some good shit in the community, it's either something wrong with it or extremely expensive, you know? And I mean, that's pretty much the point, because the enemy just got it out for you, no matter what. The enemy got it out for you. And then in that other scripture before, in that Psalms chapter 34 verse 19, where it said, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Hey man, so long as you have faith in the Most High, things can get bad, but hey man, the Most High gonna deliver you out of it, man. When you pray to the Most High, when you pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, you lift up the curses on these crackers, you lift up the curses on these fucking, you know what I'm saying, on these fucking heathens, you know what I'm saying, on these faggot ass niggas. I got a faggot ass fucking manager, man. You know what I'm saying? I lift up the curses on his ass every day, you know? Every fucking day. I lift up the curses on my job. You know, I fucking hate I'm pretty sure all Jake hates their job, but you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, man. You gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? With that, I want to say, shalom.